The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One have arrived, and it's been a crazy 2 weeks since launch for both Sony and Microsoft. Both consoles are selling fast and are fairly hard to obtain at this current time. While their predecessors both offered a leap to high-definition gaming, there's no such immediate payoff here. So how do they stack up? In this video, I will be going through best features and biggest letdowns of both the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. After viewing the original Kinect with disdain, it is a hugely pleasant surprise to find how impressive the new model is included with Xbox One. Voice commands actually work, and the camera sensor is far more accurate. Many of the launch titles, largely first-party titles published by Microsoft, are filled with microtransactions, example charging you for extras. Forza Motorsport 5, although a great racer mechanically, offers constant nagging to buy better cars with real money, while Crimson Dragon and Rise both lure you into the Xbox marketplace for upgrades. Digital consumables and full-price games is disheartening to say the least. More suitable than single feature, Xbox One's dedication to all media consumption is very well implemented. Alongside Blu-ray playback and an unusual array of on-demand services, example Netflix, LoveFilm, iPlayer, an HDMI input allows you to control and record TV. The snap function is also useful, running a second app such as Skype alongside game sessions. Improvements to the Xbox One controller of the 360s are largely under the hood. With dedicated rumble motors on each trigger, on the surface the A, B, X, Y buttons are a whole millimeter closer together. Start and back are replaced with menu and view, largely retaining the same functions, and the battery compartment is less intrusive. Microsoft's Smart Glass, a companion app for tablets and smartphones, is coming into its own on Xbox One. While the strength of each title integration lies with developers, functions such as being able to control your apps remotely, preload movie purchases, participate in multiplayer games, and reply to messages using your device's touch keyboard are fantastic. The maximum number of Xbox Live friends now clocks in at a monstrous 1,000, a vast and welcome increase. Players can also form parties, groups they play with regularly or only on specific games, and communicate through Kinect or a headset. Once you've downloaded the free Upload Studio app, sharing clips of your gaming is quick and easy too. Beyond fewer microtransactions, home screen navigation is an area most in need of an overhaul. In trying to simplify the user experience, the minimalist approach is instead confusing and oddly cluttered. Favorite apps can be pinned but otherwise get clumped together in a submenu, making it trickier to organize. Hopefully, better categorization is only a software update away. Despite its relatively strong launch lineup and promising upcoming titles such as Titanfall, the Xbox One is very deliberately positioned as a multimedia server, rather than a dedicated games console for the hardcore. TV integration may be irrelevant for the young and tech-savvy. But for families wanting gaming, video, music, and more, Xbox is the one. Score? 7 out of 10. PlayStation 4 demonstrates a refreshing self-awareness from Sony. Gone is the advanced cell processor that put developers off getting properly acquainted with the PlayStation 3. So while the PlayStation 4 is powerful, it's simpler to develop for. It's less bulky than the PS3 too, and old hands will be relieved to know that the controller is significantly improved. Unfortunately, early purchasers will likely struggle to justify buying their console at launch. Promising games such as Drive Club and Watch Dogs have been delayed, and the exclusives Killzone and Knack are only mediocre. However, plenty of great multi-platform games such as Assassin's Creed and the LEGO Marvel Superheroes look even better on PlayStation 4, with some in higher definition than the Xbox One. One feature to make Xbox One owners jealous is Remote Play, through which you can play PlayStation 4 games on your handheld PlayStation Vita. Lag makes the streaming experience less than perfect, especially if you connect from afar, but being able to use the Vita as a second controller in games such as Knack and LEGO Marvel Superheroes is a blessing. The DualShock 4 strikes a balance. It's similar enough to the previous DualShock controller to maintain the brand, but without its significant flaws. Both the touchpad and speaker are interesting additions. In Killzone, the former is used for menu selections and the latter to play audio logs, but most welcome are the concave triggers and a shape clearly designed for comfort. Aside from the DualShock 4 and Vita, you can also have some control over your PlayStation 4 with the PlayStation Camera, an optional accessory left out of the basic console bundle to keep costs down. However, its response to voice commands is inconsistent, and its facial recognition feature, while impressive, is no quicker than using a controller to log in. With long-awaited group chat and the ability to log up to 2,000 friends, it's clear the interactive aspect is a key component for the PlayStation 4. While the record of everything your friends have done is excessive, the ability to capture segments of in-game footage and to stream as you play shows a real understanding of the modern gaming landscape. As the PS3 and all it has to offer has evolved over the years, so too will the PS4. Let's hope it won't be too long before Sony releases an update with options to customize the home menu, which is currently no more than a horizontal line of every game and app installed on the device. Sony's goal for the PlayStation 4 was simplicity, and that's reflected in both the physical design and internal architecture, which paves the way for a console that is focused on gaming. While only a few of the exclusive launch titles are worthwhile, those delayed big budget titles and a promising roster of independent developers should fill the gap before long. Score: 8 out of 10.